The second commandment for internet marketing success is thou shalt have a product or service that solves the problem. That's a key bit, that solves the problem. Most people think about what am I going to sell online, but with no real thought to, what problem is there and what am I how am I going to solve the problem. So multiple different types of products and services you can sell online. So which ones are right for you. I've tried a whole bunch of different things. I've tried books, physical courses, DVDs, that sort of thing. I've done drop shipping. So I'm based in Australia, but I've drop shipped based in the US. Things like airbeds, Santa Claus suits, all sorts of different things. And I've also sold info products and now also membership sites. So it's about finding which of the products meet your criteria, but also the maths is important. So which products can you sell that are going to get you where you need to go? And from my experience, and also certainly a lot of my colleagues, information products are the most profitable thing online, and that's just really because the maths and the leverage that's there. So your product or service must take them from pain to pleasure, or from problem to solution. So like we spoke about with the niche section, if they haven't got a problem, if they're not experiencing any pain or discomfort, then chances are they won't be motivated to pull the trigger and buy your solution and buy it now. They may just surf around looking for free information. So the next point here is about that your product ultimately has to be something that they already want to buy, not something you think they need. I hear that from a lot of different internet marketers. Nearly everyone needs this. Yeah, they might need it, but unless they really want it, then it's not really going to be effective. You could think of that, an analogy would be someone who's got a drug addiction. They might need to get off the drugs, but unless they want to do it, they won't do it. So think about that with with your product solution. The best way I've seen to finding out what they actually want is to build a survey site. So a survey site is just a simple website. You drive traffic to it, and it could be serving up a page from something like SurveyMonkey, and you effectively just ask like 3 or 4 handful of questions. If I'm currently say something to the effect of, I'm currently putting together this information product, really want to know what you want out of it. And there's 2 approaches. You can either offer to give them an incentive, something like a free copy of the product when it's produced. That'll get a higher number of people filling out the form. Or the other approach is to not give them anything, but just see whether they're passionate enough to fill out the survey site. Some good friends of mine and very successful internet marketers in Australia, Andrew and Daryl Grant, taught me this technique recently called the magic wand technique. And you put yourself in the position of the prospect and say, if you could wave a magic wand and get anything at all, what would you want in this product? And don't limit yourself with your thinking, just go for it. List out all the things that you would want in the product, and then look at it from a marketer's point of view and say, well, can I actually deliver on those things? And if you can, then you go a long way towards delivering, a successful product that meets the wants, needs, and desires of your target audience. If you can also get people who you know are your target audience to do that for you, which I guess is very similar to the survey, then that you're definitely hitting the nail on the head. Affiliate approach is another way of going about it. That's something I also do, which is promote other people's products or services. The great thing about this is that you can get started really quickly and easily, and you don't have to go through that whole product creation path, which is fantastic. So you've got lower costs to set up, but admittingly you do get a lower percentage of the sale. Affiliate products generally pay sort of anywhere between 5 and 50% of the sale price, depending on what it is. It certainly is a valid strategy. So the worst number in business is 1. What I mean by this is you don't want to just have one product or one service and all your eggs in that one basket, because the government changes the rules or your competitors change the rules on you, you can have the rug pulled out from under you and effectively be in a position where you no longer have a business as such. You're starting all over again. I recently had an incident where I bought the rights to a product. It was actually DVD sets about, now this in particular one was about, how to become a wedding planner, how to become a professional photographer, those sort of things. When I got the DVDs home, I wasn't happy with the quality of them, and so I didn't believe in what I was selling, and I think that came across in my marketing. I was very timid with my marketing in that instance. So out of that, I came up with a really good point. You have to believe in what you're selling and be able to offer a guarantee for it. If you can't offer a guarantee for what you're selling, then you really shouldn't be selling it. Okay, so that pretty much concludes the product section.